Hey guys, what's up? My name is Justin or Prez, and welcome to the very last episode of NHL 25 Be a Pro. So this will be the last episode of NHL 25 Be a Pro here on the channel. And then the next video, or the next, maybe the next video you guys will see is another NHL 26 news/rumors video before we jump into NHL 26 Be a Pro and all the new changes, all the new stuff coming, all that stuff. But before we actually get started, I want to ask you guys a couple of questions. First of all, in NHL 26, other than Be a Pro, other than obviously watching Be a Pro and doing Be a Pro here on the channel, what other thing would you guys like to see when it comes down to NHL 26? Would you guys like to see a comparison between NHL 25 and NHL 26 like I usually do? I'll probably do that video anyways, but I want to get your guys' feedback on some stuff that what you guys want to see when it comes down to NHL 26. So if you guys could tell me in the comments down below, that would be awesome. But today, we'll be jumping into another game here. We are currently injured here, so we have to skip through a couple of games before we actually get going on the ice here for our very last game. But yeah, so I might do a bonus episode of NHL Be a Pro or NHL 25 Be a Pro, but I kind of like having this end on episode. I forget what episode we are on for Be a Pro, because we haven't uploaded Be a Pro in 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since we uploaded an episode of NHL Be a Pro, and it'll be episodes. This will be episode 80. When it comes down to Be a Pro. So this will be episode 80. So we had a very long series. Not as long as I would want it to be. Obviously, I wanted it to like hit the 100 episodes, all that stuff. But this game is pretty much the same as every single other year when it comes down to Be a Pro. And with NHL 26 on the horizon, I thought I had more time to make at least a couple more episodes. Obviously, I could make another episode of NHL Be a Pro or NHL 25 Be a Pro. I could make another one. But I want to get stuff ready for NHL 26 Be a Pro on the day. If you guys haven't joined the Discord, I mentioned this in the Discord, like for like everybody's chat. I put there on the day that it's going to get released on September 5th, which is the deluxe edition. That's when EA Play will come out with a 10-hour trial, all that stuff. So on September 5th, you guys will see the very first episode of NHL Be a Pro. That will include customizing our character, going through the changes, see if there's any new, like obviously there should be some new changes, going through all the stuff. So the first episode is probably going to be around 30 minutes. Then the next episode of NHL Be a Pro will be uploaded on the next day. So for 30 days, for at least 30 episodes of NHL Be a Pro, it will be uploaded every single day for 30 days. So it'd be 30 episodes, and then we go back to our normal schedule. That's how I've done it every single year. That's how I've done it this year with NHL 25 Be a Pro. We did 30 episodes daily, or we might have done a little bit more, a little bit less. But anyways, we created 30 episodes in the first 30 days. So we're going to do the same as this year with NHL 25 Be a Pro as we did in the beginning. There might be some changes onto the format of the game. The way that I record, or not record, but the way I edit the videos, obviously including like the media, all the new stuff. We'll still have to find a way to include that into the video and all that stuff. So I still have to find a way to actually do that. The only way I can find a way to actually do that is to actually play the game, which I haven't yet already. So, obviously, because it's not released yet. But, yeah, so if there's anything you guys want to see regarding Be a Pro or regarding NHL 26, when it comes down to, like the comparison between the two graphic-wise, which I usually do. I usually do a comparison to the player models from last year to the new year, all that stuff. We already know all the changes that are coming to goalie and all that stuff. We'll check that out. We'll do like a Be a Goalie series. But we'll check out the new stuff regarding that, because that has some new animations and all that stuff. So we'll check that out in the NHL Be a Goalie series, which will probably be uploaded every other day regarding like Be a Pro. That's how we did it the other year, or this year we did it like every other day, or uploaded on the same day, but we skipped a day, and also like that. So we skipped a day. But like I said, if there's anything that you guys want to see regarding NHL 26, let me know in the comments down below. That's not going to be like too hard to record or show or something like that, right? To let you guys know, on September 5th, you guys will get a 10-hour trial to NHL 26 if you're an EA Play member. So if you're an Xbox, Game Pass member, specifically Ultimate, you'll get access to EA Play, which will give you a 10-hour trial to NHL 26. And also, it'll give you a 10% discount on the game as well. So if you plan on buying it, it gives you a 10% discount on the game. So if you want to save a little bit of money there, you guys can as well. So if you're an Xbox Game Pass member, you get access to EA Play. If you want to buy it on its own, you could buy EA Play on its own. For PlayStation, also same thing. If you get EA Play on PlayStation, you get a 10-hour trial, so it's pretty much the same for both consoles. Unfortunately, this game will not be on PC. NHL 26 will not be on PC, unfortunately. I know a lot of people want that. I want that myself to see how it actually comes out, because Madden and FC are on PC, but not NHL. But anyways, I'm pretty excited for the new Be a Pro when it comes down to NHL 26. I know some people are really excited. I don't think there's going to be any more deep dives. If there is going to be a deep dive, it's probably going to be announced in the next either today or tomorrow. All that stuff. So I don't think there's any more deep dives. I think this has been like going game mode by game mode, it seems like, with like changing stuff. So this year was NHL Be a Pro. Next year might be, I don't know, EA SHL, which they need to change some stuff there as well, but we won't get into that. But yeah, so regarding, if you guys are an EA Play member, you guys get 10 hours, 10% off. You also get 10 hours on any EA game. So any EA game that comes out, and you guys want to try it before you buy it, then that's a great way to do it. And I think it's only like $30 a year. It might have changed by now, but when I was paying for it, when it first came out, I was like pretty much almost like the first one to get it. That's how I got my videos out quicker, or like a lot earlier than everybody else on YouTube way back in the day, like with the NHL 15, 16. And all that stuff, and then people realize, hey, you could use the EA Play trial. Like, people didn't understand back then, but that's how I started my channel, with EA Play pretty much giving me the advantage of uploading the game earlier than everybody else. So, but yeah, so it's any EA game. If you guys want to try it out, you guys can 10% off too as well. This is not advertising. Like, EA's not paying me to say this. I generally used to pay for EA Play, but now it's included in Game Pass, so I just pay for Game Pass now, so I don't need to pay for EA Play anymore, because it's already included, so all that stuff. So, and then obviously regarding the EA Creator Network, I will be getting the game for free. I will be getting the code for the game for free. I just have to make videos on it like I normally do. So all that stuff. So I'll be doing that as well. So I'll be getting that, and I might be giving away a copy of NHL 26. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it, because it's kind of hard for like international people and all that stuff. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to exclude anybody from the giveaway. But right now it's currently tough. to like ship a product or ship something across the world currently, because right now like everything's going to hell with the tariffs and all that stuff. So all that stuff. So I don't have to I don't want you guys to worry about that in the giveaway, because obviously the giveaway should be you don't have to pay for anything. You get the game and all that stuff. So, but I don't know what's going on with that. So got to figure all that stuff out. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. But anyways, I'm pretty excited for NHL 26. I'm pretty excited that the changes that are coming to Be a Pro. Obviously, I've been playing this game series for so many years. Like I said, I started with NHL 15 on the Xbox One. That's when I started this series, this whole NHL Be a Pro thing I've been doing on YouTube ever since. And I plan on continuing doing it for the future. So if they didn't make changes to Be a Pro this year, if they didn't show us they actually made changes to Be a Pro, I'll still play it. I'll still record it, all that stuff. I'll still have like the series up for people that want to come and watch it and see it, and they don't have to pay for the game. They just want to watch somebody play Be a Pro, and my videos are always there to for you guys to watch it. So you guys don't have to pay for the game if you guys don't want to. If you guys want to just watch somebody else play it and giving me your honest opinion, then that's me. I'll give you my honest opinion when it comes down to NHL 26. So if I say like, oh, they didn't really make changes to Be a Pro, it was kind of like, I'll tell you guys the truth. I'll tell you guys the truth when it comes down to everything and all that stuff. So if I tell you, if I honestly think the game is crap, and I say this every single year, like the game, it's obviously the comments that come out of it, like, oh, it's copy and paste, every single year. Yeah, it's gonna be copy and paste every single year. That's every sports game. It doesn't matter if it comes down to EA or not. Like 2K does it. Every sports game is going to be pretty much almost the exact same as last year. Like, it's pretty much going to be the exact same as last year, unfortunately. That sucks. But that's just the nature of sports games when it comes down to it. There's no huge innovation they can do every single year. First of all, NHL don't make that much money when it comes down to the game. Doesn't make that much money. So there's less advertising for it. There's less money in development for this game when it comes down to it. There's more money in development when it comes down to Madden and FC, because those are pretty much, well, FC is one of the biggest sports, or football, European football is one of the biggest sports in the world. It generates billions and billions of dollars. And their game also generates millions of dollars when it comes out. So, an NHL is on average, I don't know how much money they make, but I've seen an average of like $500,000 a year. Now, that could be wrong. Could be $1 million a year, but still, they don't quite make enough money as like Madden or FC. Now, you might say like, oh, Madden and FC also are copy and paste when it comes down to it. Yeah, because like it's a sports game. It's hard to innovate on sports games when the sport hasn't changed for decades, right? And the sport hasn't changed in decades. They're not going to change the game. So, but anyways, a lot of people get mad that EA hasn't changed really a lot with the game and all that stuff, but when it comes down to it, it's a sports game. They're not making you buy it. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it then. If you don't want to play it, don't play it. That's just up to you. But complaining about it won't fix anything, in my opinion. But we complained about Be a Pro for so long, and finally they're changing Be a Pro. It's one of their oldest game modes, especially offline game modes that people play. It's one of the oldest. It's one of the most, has the most nostalgia when it comes down to NHL. I know, like, way back in the day when I used to play, like, NHL, like the older NHLs, before, like, I did YouTube and all that stuff, when I was a kid playing on, like, the PS2 and all that stuff, I just played the career mode. I didn't play anything else. I didn't do play now. I played the career mode. That's all I did with the games. So I absolutely love this game mode, and it's been decades of me playing this game mode. And I absolutely love it. And I'm glad they're making changes to it this year. And I cannot wait to actually get my hands on it and start playing and give you guys my full opinion on the game as well. That's why, like, usually when I talk about a game, or like, well, in quotations, review a game, I'm not going to give you guys my review on like the first or second video that I do with the game, right? Like, I only played the game for like an hour, and I'm not going to give you guys my full opinion on it in just an hour, because that's just wrong. Like, I'm going to play the game for months, and then I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on NHL 26. Maybe by episode 30 or episode 25, then I'll give you guys my full opinion on the game. But when it comes down to it, like, right away, in the first couple episodes, I might say, oh, this game is fun currently. I'll say this game is fun currently, but that could change throughout the year. Obviously, with the beginning of the year, we're all hyped, we're all excited for a new NHL game, and then when it comes down to about a month and a half later, we're like, okay, we look at the game, we're like, okay, that's the same as last year, Kind of all the new stuff kind of blends in, and you're like, they could make some improvements here and all that, and they could change this, they could change that, and all that stuff. So it takes about, usually when people start complaining, other than like the trolls that come in and just say like, oh, it's the same as last year, pricey pawn hockey, blah, 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 and all that stuff, they're just there to troll. So they're just there to troll. And they'll end up buying the game anyways and playing it, so it doesn't really matter. They say, I'm not buying it. Then they'll end up buying it and end up playing it and end up liking it. So, but anyways, hopefully we see some good changes with Be a Pro. Obviously, the stuff that we've seen so far, I'm pretty happy. Other than like the cover art or the cover athlete, I think there could have been a better person on the cover. Obviously, for kind of like a tribute to him. Having him on the cover would be like Johnny Hockey. Johnny Hockey would have been perfect on the NHL 2016 or 26. I keep on saying 2016, 26 cover. I think it would have been a really nice tribute to his career and what he has done for the game of hockey. But I don't know. Remember when EA used to bring out, like, they have like the regular version, and then like they have like the legendary version where like they had like a superstar that like was like a former NHL player. Like they had like the Wayne Gretzky edition. I think didn't they used to have that, like the Wayne Gretzky edition, and they used to have like, or am I thinking about something else? I think I'm mixing something else with something else. But it would have been cool if they came out, like, instead of like the deluxe edition, they renamed it like the Johnny Hockey edition, and have him on the cover of the deluxe edition, and like you get a special card, and you get a special card for Hockey Ultimate Team, like 99 overall. You get like extra stuff. Obviously, with the deluxe edition, you get extra stuff. But they should have renamed it, instead of deluxe edition, named it Johnny Hockey edition. I think that would have been perfect. I think that would have been pretty. I think a lot of people would have been pretty happy with that. And like, if you purchase that bundle, if you purchase like the deluxe edition of the game, it will go towards. I don't think he has a charity, but I'm pretty sure he probably has a charity. It would have gone to a charity of like the family's choice, like the extra money. But EA needs that extra money. So, especially when it comes down to this series. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this episode, in this last episode of NHL Be a Pro, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys haven't already, as we usually do every single year when it comes down to this game, I usually uninstall the game. I would do that, but me and my friends still play it, and I don't feel like installing it again, because it takes a long time to install it. It doesn't take a long time. It takes like 15 minutes, but it's just the process of like uninstalling it and then reinstalling it after I'm done recording. I don't know. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this last episode of NHL Be a Pro, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. What I usually don't show is the save and exit, and I forgot to take a screenshot. I forgot to take a screenshot for the thumbnail. There it is. NHL 26, Heroes and Icons. See, they could have just named it NHL 26 Deluxe Edition, Johnny Hockey Edition, and they have him on the cover. It would have been perfect. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this final episode, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. And yes, I do have NHL 26 installed here on the console, but unfortunately, it won't launch because I don't own the game. As you guys will see here, it says you don't own this game or app. But you guys get to see the launch screen for NHL 26. There it is. There's a quick little glimpse. The way to do that on, I think on Xbox, is you go on the Xbox app, you type in NHL 26, and you can download the game before it comes out. So you guys can have the game ready, downloaded, all that stuff. I don't know if you could do that on PlayStation, but I know you could do it on Xbox. But anyways, my name is Justin Prez. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this final episode of NHL Be a Pro, episode 80. Hopefully we have more episodes in the next game in NHL 26. But anyways, my name is Justin Prez, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.